Everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So I wanted to talk about the Rick and Michonne trailer that we're likely going to be getting at Comic-Con, because Comic-Con is in 9 days, and I don't know what's wrong with me, but like I haven't really been posting a lot of videos. I mean, I guess the last like 4 or 5 days I've been on it again, but like I usually post a lot more building up that hype to Comic-Con, so I'm going to be getting on that right now. So I have a video right now talking about the Rick and Michonne Comic-Con trailer, and then after this we're going to be talking about the Daryl Dixon and Dead City Season 2 renewals, and some new information that we could learn there as well at Comic-Con. So that'll be a separate video coming out later today. I as well do have a Q&A video that I'm not recording yet, but I will be recording later on today. So if you do want to get some questions in on that Q&A, definitely go follow the Discord. The Discord name is Appetite for the Dead. The link for that should be in the description. I also as well created Patreon. It's super cheap. I think it's like $2 a month or something, and I'm basically going to be posting weekly vlogs on there. A part of the vlogs might be sort of my reaction to watching some of the episodes for like, The Walking Dead Dead City, some behind the scenes stuff, just a lot of like personal life stuff and all that. I decided just to sort of throw it all on there. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description. But let's actually talk about the Rick and Michonne trailer here that I do think is going to be coming out, because obviously that's sort of the debate, right? Like, are we getting a trailer? Now, I don't think it's going to be like a 2.5 minute trailer. It's not going to be anything like that, because I think that's just a little bit too soon. I think something like that will probably come out once the Daryl show is done. Like, honestly, the way the Daryl Dixon show is being promoted right now is basically like every single time an episode of Dead City airs, we get this small like 10 to 20 second teaser, or sometimes it's like 30 seconds long, of something related to Daryl Dixon, right? So I think, for the Daryl Dixon show, it could be the same thing. For every episode that airs then, which will probably be in October, November, we'll probably get a Rick Grimes and Michonne Grimes like 10 to 20 second teaser of something, right? It's going to be something very small like that, just, kind of cryptic, sort of teasing what to expect. At least I hope they do that, because, man, people are going to tune into each episode. Like, what they're doing right now is so perfect. This is exactly what you want to do. Like, this, in terms of marketing, this is honestly amazing. Having such a small, like, brand new clip every single week like that, like, it's incredible, because also it's not really giving a lot away. It's honestly just very small things, and I think they could easily do that for Rick and Michonne. Just feature stuff from like the first like 10 minutes of the episode, but like just use 10 seconds or 20 seconds of it and just like honestly air that only 6 times. Like, honestly, you only have to choose 10 to 20 seconds and then air that 6 times. Like, it's not really a lot. It's really just a minute of the first episode, right? And like, yeah, I think you could do so much with that. I really think you could do a lot with that, because this Daryl Dixon show right now is being hyped up so much, and it's because of how much they're promoting it right now. Dead City never got this. Dead City never got that type of promotion. Yes, it did get promoted a lot in the last month building up to it, and I guess a little bit before that last month, but like it never got this type of promotion. So Daryl Dixon's really benefiting from that. I think the Rick and Michonne show could also benefit from this as well, and that's why I think this year at Comic-Con they are going to give us something. Could you imagine if they actually have the show there and there's nothing? Like, they literally just talk about the cast and this and that, and like that's it? Maybe they show a few images. It's not going to be that. Like, it's really not going to be that. There's going to be something there. It's probably going to be like 30 seconds to like a minute long or something like that. And my prediction as of now, if you want my honest prediction as to what I think it's going to be, I feel like there's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of action shots in there. There might be a lot of it towards the end of the teaser. But I'm kind of expecting the teaser to be about 30 seconds to about a minute long. I don't think we're going to get much of what the story is entirely. I still think it's going to be very cryptic. But I think we should get something along the lines of, like, we see Rick arriving to the CRM. There's something of Rick just sort of being there, and he's, like, trapped with them. And then maybe there's a voiceover of Major General Beale. Maybe we actually see him or something like that, right? Because I do think this teaser is going to have Major General Beale in it, because I do think they want to introduce him as a villain. And it could be a voiceover, just like I said, but I do think he's going to be featured in here pretty heavily. And I think he'll probably be there at Comic-Con, I'm assuming. Like, I think they're going to actually announce the casting for him, and I think they're going to confirm that Jadis is also a part of this show. I think she'll probably be there as well. I think Michonne and just like where she's at right now is going to be teased, just like what she's up to and everything. I can totally see them teasing that Michonne is just sort of with this other group looking for clues on where Rick could be. There could be a line of dialogue of like somebody saying, well, there is this place called the Civic Republic Military. Or maybe she just finds something with that logo, right? Like the 3-ringed logo. She could just literally find that, and that's just sort of to us, we're like, oh, she found something CRM related, right? So I think that makes a lot of sense. I think it's going to be very cryptic like that because that doesn't really give us anything. It's sort of something that we already know, right? Like we know that Rick is trapped there, so we're just sort of seeing more of the same thing, but we're actually just sort of actually seeing it now. Michonne looking for Rick, we might actually just be seeing her actually looking for him, but it's different, brand new footage. And then I also wouldn't be surprised if, like, at the end of the teaser, there's some really crazy things of just, like, again, action shots, but then the trailer ends with Rick going all crazy, like Red Machete Rick or something like that, right? Like going on this big killing spree. Like, I could totally see that because obviously a shot like that, people are going to be so hyped and excited. And that's really all you have to show us. And we're going to be so excited. You don't have to give us really anything until October. People are going to keep watching that teaser, wanting a lot more. And I think that makes a lot of sense to do something like that because I think fans are going to really like that. I mean, seeing anything with Rick where he's just like, you know, killing walkers or just like fighting CRM soldiers and all of that, like, I think it's just going to be absolutely mind blowing. And I think people are going to be like, honestly, I don't think people are going to recover from that. Like, it's just going to be a lot because we haven't seen anything with Rick like that in a very long time. Like, even going back to season 9, we didn't get that. Like, in season 9, yeah, he killed walkers and there was like a few action scenes, but like, man, like season 9 for Rick was really just like his peaceful time, his sort of like conclusion on the show. It really was just sort of wrapping up some stuff, exploring his mindset on how he views everything and just sort of his meaning to the show, what he represents to The Walking Dead. The last time we really had anything with Rick where he just went crazy was probably season 8. I want to say episode 14. I don't know if I have the episode right, but it was the episode with him and Morgan and there was all those saviors and stuff like that. That was a really, really incredible scene. Like, honestly, go back and watch it. It's incredible. So it's been a while. It's been a very long time since we've seen Rick in this like really crazy, like red machete murder jacket mode. And I think ending the trailer like that is going to get people so excited. People are going to be like, whoa, I have to watch this. And that's the thing too, is like, besides, you know, some stuff like this, like what else could we get? I don't know what else they could really reveal. Like, if they don't show us a trailer now, like that's just sort of, I feel like, I don't know, I think that's a bad decision. Like, I think people really want that, and I think it just really builds up the excitement for the current show airing, Dead City. People are going to check out this show. It builds up excitement for the Walking Dead universe, right? Like, it just sort of, people are excited to watch everything after, right? And like, they'll watch Dead City, they'll watch Daryl Dixon. Like, you might as well tease it as much as you can. Like, you really should. Just like, don't hold on to it. If you have it there, put something together. Comic-Con is a really big event. The show is literally going to be there at Comic-Con. You're going to be talking about this show. Like, give us something. And I do think they're going to. There's no way. It's like, it's not going to be an in-production teaser because they're not in production anymore. Like, they're in post-production, I guess, right? But there's not going to be this in-production teaser because they're not filming anymore or whatever. So I think there's going to be a teaser. It's not going to be a trailer. It's going to be a teaser. It's not going to be just images or something like that. I like there's probably going to be some high quality images that do come out because that usually does happen, and that's going to be honestly super awesome to actually have. But you know, I do think we're going to get a little teaser trailer here, and I'm definitely very, very excited for that. And then we'll just probably have to wait until the Daryl show ends to get the next big trailer. But again, if they're doing the same thing that they're doing for the Daryl show with the Rick and Michonne show, then, you know, and I mean, like, in terms of airing these little teasers during the nights that Dead City airs, I mean, the Rick and Michonne show is going to be promoted so well. People are going to be so hyped for it. I also do wonder if we're going to be getting a release date. You know, a specific release date is something that I don't know if we're going to get until the Daryl show ends. I could see them holding off on that, but a release window makes the most sense because right now they're just saying 2024. I don't see them holding this show off until like the fall of 2024. Could you imagine if they did that? Like, that would honestly, that'd be so horrible. We'd have to wait like another, like, over a year from now. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Rick and Michonne show will air at some point next fall. I would prefer it to air in February or March. You know, actually, if anything, probably March. I think that you don't want to wait too long, but it depends on Dead City and Daryl Dixon season 2, right? I think those shows, first of all, need way more than 6 episodes because with Dead City, like, we only have 2 more episodes left, and I think, you know, it is exciting to watch, and I want more. I really do want more, but there's also this feeling a little bit of like, I want like a little bit more, and I think I would be very satisfied to the point where I'm still want more. Like, I'm not saying do 16 episodes. 6 just, it seems a little low. Like, 8 episodes I think would be really, really good. You don't have to do 10 if you don't want to, but 8 episodes I think is perfect. So I think for season 2 of Daryl Dixon and for Dead City, do 8 episodes per season. Those 2 extra episodes you could really do a lot with, and I think that you could really honestly do a lot with that. In terms of the quality and what we're getting here with Dead City, you could really do so much with that. So that's really what I want, and I'm definitely very excited for that. So I think if they do that, for the Rick and Michonne show, an early 2024 release date makes the most sense. My prediction as of now is March/April. That's kind of when I think the show is going to get released, is around that point there. And I think the show could be very, very successful if they do that, right? So I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I do think getting a release date, a release window sort of thing, is something that we will get at Comic-Con. But yeah, overall, that's sort of my predictions for the trailer. I do think the trailer is probably going to end with Rick in this very, I don't know, just murder jacket / red machete type mode, right? I think it's going to be insanely thrilling, really amazing to see. And I think before that, we'll get these little cryptic teasers, some brand new shots and all of that of just stuff of where Rick and Michonne are at. And then, I think it's going to be really cool. I really do think it's going to be awesome. And I think there's a reason why we got the logo and stuff for Rick and Michonne. I think they released that a little bit earlier because they know that they're probably going to be showing us a trailer with that logo there. And I think this year at Comic-Con, in just 9 days, they're going to really put the titles there, and that's going to be officially the title. Because people right now sort of believe that it's not the official title. Maybe it's not, but I do think this year at Comic-Con, if they're showing us a trailer and that's the logo that is there, then that is going to be the official title. And I love the title. I do think it works. It's not absolutely amazing and mind-blowing, but Dead City wasn't either, and now people are wanting those shows to be like Dead City. You can't really ever win with the title. People are always going to have opinions on it. I think the titles work. I really do. So anyways, post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.